We're here. The one spilling the tea today is Toby. How are you doing today?
Honestly, I had the weirdest dream last night, but it's fine. How are you?
I'm doing all right, actually.
Nice.
And this is a question I've had since you showed up here. What's the vampire costume?
It's not a vampire costume. This is how I normally dress.
With the hat?
Yes.
Oh,
I like this hat.
a nice hat. So, anyways, this is gonna be the first episode of Spilling the Tea with Toby.
Yes.
You got any tea to spill?
Not specifically.
No.
Mm-mm.
Ah, okay. Well, anyway, since we're going off topic, anyways, what's this dream you had?
So.
All right, we're getting into it.
Okay. So. You know how my sister is a band, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her drummer got fired from his job. Not as their drummer, but he was an electrician. He got fired because insert company wasn't very good.
Was the band name Electric Pickles?
No, the band name is Third Park Avenue. Okay.
Are we plugging Third Park Avenue?
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? But the company he was working for fired him and their guitarist. So.
Wait, they worked at the same company?
Yes.
Ah.
Their drummer's wife decided that she'd always been wanting to move to Portland. So took this as an opportunity to move up to Portland.
Yay!
So now they have to get a new drummer. And for some reason, in my dream last night, my brain decided I was their stand-in drummer for a little bit. And they were going to perform at a venue, like outside kind of marching band style venue, you know, which is weird. Nobody plays out there if they're an actual band.
Okay, I mean, you don't play outside, because what if it rains?
Exactly.
We both know from experience. You don't play out in the rain, especially when you're working with electrical equipment.
I know more than you about that.
All right, Everest.
Everett. It's not Everest. But we were playing at an outside venue, and for some reason, the venue decided that I wasn't good enough. So, they took apart the drum kit, mounted it onto, these bars, and they had, 9 different people playing. So I was, kicked off for no reason.
So they turned the drum set into a rock bar?
Yeah. What?
Just in the toms.
It was weird.
They have someone out here playing the bass drum. While someone's over here playing the hi-hat. Oh, gosh.
It was annoying.
Wait, did this actually happen, or was it just your fever dream?
It was just my dream.
Yeah. Are they still looking for a drummer?
They are, and they are not looking for underage people. But I do know a band that is looking for a drummer. They have a drum kit.
So do I.
Okay, and?
Okay. That is going to save me a lot of time, though, but from packing everything.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, what was the moral of this dream?
I don't think there was one.
This is just a fever dream?
Yeah.
Glad to know we're starting off right.
Starting off with a fever dream.
Yep. We haven't even introduced ourselves.
We have.
Well, we have, but who are we?
I don't know, Max. Who are you? Huh?
I don't know. Max isn't actually my real name.
Not surprised.
I'm actually not Maximus at all.
Okay. And?
I'm his cousin. Hector. Goodbye.
No.
I'm taking over this podcast.
Yo, it'd be really funny to have Hector in.
That would be funny.
He would not know what to do.
No, me and him, we actually are very similar. And I'm not talking about personality. I'm talking about facial wise. Because you know how Android phones have the face recognition things? Yeah. Well, a couple years ago.
You mean Apple?
No, Android did it first.
Well, Apple also has it.
It has it, but back in my day, there wasn't.
I'm older than you.
Get with the times.
Thanks.
But anyways, it was back a couple of years ago where I had the Android that like detected your face, figured it out, and then he took my phone. He tried doing it, and it worked for him too. I'm like, do we look that similar?
Apparently.
Apparently we do. Yeah. But I think that would be funny to see. He doesn't know what we're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, no.
Yes. But who are you as a person? Tell us who you are.
It's easier to answer questions rather than just a broad question.
Well, you had a bunch of would you rather questions.
I did, but that's like a fun part of the podcast.
Mm.
Because would you rather questions are pretty fun and intense sometimes.
Intense.
They can be pretty intense.
Oh gosh. Yeah. But if you could describe yourself, I'd say in like 5 words, what would it be?
Antisocial.
Okay.
Awkward. Flamboyant. Say that describes pretty well. What else? Like 2 more words.
You got 2 more words.
Weird, probably.
Weird.
I am very weird. And cosplay.
Cosplay. Cosplay stream. I'm not getting in a miniskirt though.
Okay.
I know you're imagining it. I'm not getting in that skirt.
I thought it would be funny, but
No.
I was gonna make a joke.
Oh no, make a joke.
I forgot her name. Exactly. So I was gonna make the joke.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Because it's the invisible girl from My Hero.
Toru Hagakure?
Yeah. It's gonna be like, so you're not gonna cosplay her? I'll take that as a no.
No. The more I think about it, the weirder it gets, though.
How so?
Think about it like this. You see her with clothes on, but when she's completely invisible, what is she wearing?
Nikki. Or she has clothes made out of her hair like Mirio.
Does she have hair, though?
Probably. Maybe she doesn't because she had to make all of her clothes out of it.
Yeah. Just bald.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah. So what's our topic on? Where is our starting topic for today?
Well, I was thinking we could start with anime.
Anime?
Since we're already there.
We're already here, so we might as well.
Already on that bandwagon. But what we could do is talk about anime that we recommend to new anime watchers.
To new anime watchers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have? Are we like dividing this up into subcategories, or just like?
Sure, we can do that.
All right. Are we? You want to split it by genre?
Sure.
Because people got very different tastes for what they like.
That is true.
Some people like the action. Some people like the mystery. Some people like their romance. And some people like their harems.
Yeah.
All right. And others just want to see how others suffer.
Yeah.
So let's get the easiest one out of the way. What would you recommend to a new fan of shonen anime?
I forget which ones are shonen, to be honest.
Well, you know what shonen is.
Half the time I can't remember.
All right. If I could break this down, and I'm not as experienced in this area as you are, but because shonen is derived from like the term of shonen jump, the magazines.
Mm-hmm.
So like I guess you could say like they're all the action ones.
So like My Hero, all the sports animes that are out there. Like,
Yeah.
Haikyuu.
Dragon Ball.
I never liked Dragon.
I've never seen Dragon Ball.
I never liked it.
You didn't? Yeah.
Wasn't my vibe. I guess the art style was weird. I was like, no.
The art style was weird.
It's weird to me.
Because there's that. There's shoot. What else is there?
There's Kuroko's basketball.
Kuroko's basketball. I've never heard of that one.
It's on Netflix. They came out with a second season recently.
Oh. What other shows are there? There's Naruto.
I never got into Naruto.
No. I still haven't seen Naruto. I haven't seen Dragon Ball, Naruto, or One Piece.
One Piece is gonna take forever, man. That's a lot.
How many episodes are there? I heard it's like very long.
It's very long and has weird time skips. From what I've heard, I've never seen it either.
So if you could recommend like a beginner in this field, what would it be?
I would honestly.
Like the three starter packs, the 3 anime starter pack.
For shonen, I would recommend like Haikyuu.
Haikyuu.
Because it's easy to digest. You know.
Yeah, I've never seen Haikyuu.
It's basically just a bunch of teenagers playing volleyball. To sum it up, pretty much.
To sum it up, it's about teenagers. I heard it's like a one with a short kid.
Yes, with the short kid with orange hair.
So any other protagonist?
There is Kageyama, who's the spiker that's really tall with black hair. That drinks milk all the time. He genuinely does drink milk all the time.
All right.
I've seen the anime many times.
I can't comment on any of this. I've never seen the show.
Just take my word for it.
I'll take your word for it. All right. So what would be your second one?
For shonen?
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like I would have to say Devil's a Part-Timer.
Really?
Because I'm pretty sure that is shonen, because it does have action in it, you know? Yeah. And because that one's also easy to digest and just like a filler anime, basically.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun to watch.
It's fun to watch. It is fun to watch, actually.
It's very fun to watch.
Yeah. Did you hear they're coming out with season 2?
I think you told me that last time.
Yeah.
Last time we tried.
Yes, because how do we say this? We tried doing this before, but what we ended up doing was it was kind of like a test stream.
Yeah.
And then we ended up not being able to save it.
It's because we forgot to check the box to save it. So.
Well, I think we were going through like a tutorial.
Yeah.
Because we were like doing a tutorial of the studio, Twitch studios and stuff.
Yeah.
So we ended up just having like an hour and a half of content that's just gone now.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. It's all right. We're like that dog in the flaming burning house. Like everything is all right. This is fine.
You're gonna have to put that in.
Everything is fine.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like that's how Mr. Blake feels half the time. So.
I can make that.
Yeah.
If I can get a picture of him, I'll just put his face over. It's like everything is fine.
You can draw it.
You can draw it. How good are you at making lifelike models?
Lifelike models?
Yeah.
I think I'm okay at it.
Because I got a picture of Clayton like holding up a piece of paper.
That is true.
That is a meme format that I have capitalized
Acquired.
on. That I have capitalized on.
Capitalized on it.
I have capitalized on it.
For the third one,
Mm-hmm.
for the shonen intro pack, I probably would recommend My Hero.
My Hero? How come?
Because there's so much, like, content that, it just, like, keeps you busy for a little bit. As long as you do not interact with the fan base. If you interact with the fan base,
do not interact with the fan base.
You'll regret everything.
Yes. Because I feel like, because there are like some shows that I can watch
Mm-hmm.
that I can like just put on in the background while I'm doing something else.
Like Devil's a Part-Timer?
No, because with that one, there's no dub version, so I gotta read.
For Devil's a Part-Timer?
Yeah.
There?
On Netflix there isn't.
Well, I have Funimation.
It's.
Last I saw it was dubbed on Funimation.
Because I was watching it on Netflix, and they didn't have it dubbed. So I was just like,
You only watch your anime on Netflix.
no.
And sometimes Crunchyroll.
Oh no, I have a Crunchyroll subscription.
Gross.
All right, I'm catching up on all those new episodes the week before all you normies do.
I just don't like having to read.
You don't like read?
Not my anime.
Why
I
not?
don't like reading my anime because then I just lose what happened.
I don't know. I don't know why. Because the way I watch anime is like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I get used to the voices, and then I gotta go, and then I go to the dub. It's like, no, don't do this to me.
Yeah. Sometimes dubs get really weird.
Yeah. Because like they try to replicate the sub, and I'm like, it just isn't there. I'm not getting that same high.
No.
No. No. But if I watched it in dub, then I can go to sub.
It's because the voices for dub don't have as much like emotion in them.
It's like, oh no, please don't
Unless
do
it's
this.
Josuke.
I haven't actually seen the dub version of Josuke.
It's on Netflix.
It is on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Most of JoJo's is on Netflix.
Yeah. Well, did you hear they're getting part 6 on Netflix?
Yeah.
But part 5 isn't on Netflix.
No.
So how is that gonna work?
They may add part 5 to it.
Maybe.
I hope so.
Then you can finally watch it.
I have Spectrum. I can watch it.
Then watch it. Watch it. Put everything on your DVR and watch it. Okay, just record everything. It's on demand. Why don't you just watch it?
It's fine.
Okay, I can't make part 5 memes around you.
Technically, you can because you know I don't care about spoilers.
Technically, but I don't want to spoil it.
But why not? That's the fun part.
No, because I know if I was in your shoes, I wouldn't want it to be spoiled.
I don't really care.
But I do. Okay, I've made part 5 references in your presence that you haven't even been aware of yet.
Exactly.
Yes, but I'm not gonna spoil them for you.
Weird. So, what are the other genres of anime?
So I guess there would be. I guess you can say shonen is kind of like a wrapped up of like action. So maybe action. Then there's the. I guess you could say slice of life. Of someone just trying to go around daily life.
Which I think Devils of Part-Timer also fits into that.
Yes, if someone working at a McDonald's.
McDonald's, get it right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I messed up. Alright, I messed up. Well, moving on. What would kind of be your slice of life, I guess you could say?
Hello.
Because how full is your kind of like a library of knowledge?
For anime?
Yes.
I haven't seen all the anime, but I know about most of them.
You haven't gone through the entire Crunchyroll lineup?
Funimation lineup, and no.
Oh.
I have not.
Neither have I.
We may need to come back to Slice of Life because it's a little harder to find those.
Yeah. What about mystery? Like some in the genre of mystery?
Mystery could definitely be like Death Note.
Death Note? Oh, yeah.
That's also thriller.
That's very much a thriller. Yeah. You like Death Note?
I do.
So what would be your starter pack for like mystery or thriller?
Death Note for sure.
Yes, the potato chip sheen. My favorite.
I think Rising the Shield Hero would fit.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, well, it is kind of like a drama a little bit, but there's also a lot of thrill to it, you know?
I haven't seen it.
I have.
You have.
It's like a quick recap. He literally gets thrown into a different like time of existence and things like that. You should watch it. I think you'd like it. Do you have any recommendations for mystery/thriller?
Mystery/thriller. Well, like you said, there's already Death now.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Rising of the Shield Hero.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Let's see. I gotta think back at everything I've watched so far.
Yeah, there's a lot of options.
There's a lot of options.
A whole lot of options.
But just something to just kind of like get your feet wet in the water.
A lot of the slice of life animes could also be sport animes too.
That is true. Well, I think we're just we're splitting up in a genre.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there would be specifically sport. And then,
So, all right, we'll get back to this thriller and mystery stuff. You got anything? Did you get anything back for for
For what?
Slice of Life?
Because we could put Free in there. You know, the swimming anime.
I have not seen Free.
I have. I've also seen the movies for Free.
Mm. Oh, I have a very good slice of life.
Which one?
Have you ever heard of K-On?
I have not.
You should watch it. It's on Netflix.
Have you ever heard? Oh my god, plastic.
What? All right. You want me to explain
Goes
to
in
you
the compilation.
the premise of K-On?
Sure.
All right. Okay, but do not bash me on this. All right. It is a slice of life, and I will defend it till the day I die. All right.
Okay.
So it is a show about. It is a show about of these. How would I describe this? Of this group of like high schoolers getting together to form a light music club.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
I only watched one episode of that.
Did you like it?
The fact that I've only watched one episode, does that tell you anything? That was like almost 2 months back.
Oh.
Only seen one episode.
You gotta give it a shot.
I was not entertained.
What'd you not like about? Why were you not entertained?
It was boring.
Why is? Well, it's a slice of life.
Mm-hmm.
It's not meant to be. It's not meant to be having people getting hit by their own guitars.
Why not? That'd be fun.
That's a whole different anime.
This is a whole different genre.
Yes, slice of life is meant to be just the mundane things of life.
It's true.
So if I were to describe the premise, it's these three high schoolers that know how to play an instrument, but they need 4 members to form the club, or else it's disbanded. So then they get this new girl, and she doesn't know how to play her. But yeah, if I was to just describe the plot, and then antics ensue, you get more characters as you go along, and
Antics.
Huh?
Antics.
Antics ensue, all right, and they drink lots of tea.
We have 2 viewers now.
Yes, we do.
Suspicious.
Suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Right. Don't be suspicious.
Are you watching this on your phone right now?
No.
Is this where the viewers are coming in?
My phone is literally off.
It's the hat that's bringing them in.
Maybe.
It's the hat.
Maybe you like my pilgrim hat. It's rude. Not really a pilgrim hat. They're normally taller.
That would be the. Because that makes 3. So then if we move on to nice hat.
Thank you.
So horror and thriller. Okay. What would your picks be?
Honestly, I've not been able to find a lot of scary animes.
Spooky anime?
Yeah, no. Not
spooky.
Able to find a lot other than Death Note.
Mm-hmm.
One pack here is literally the police finding a murderer.
Yeah, it's a detective film.
Technically, it could be considered a detective film.
Okay. It's where the villain is the protagonist. And the good guy is the antagonist.
The movie. Like the live action movie.
I have not seen the live action movie.
You should watch it.
No, you know what I have seen though? I have seen the live action drama live adaptation of Death Note.
That's what I was talking about.
No. It is a TV show.
Oh.
It is a TV. It is a
Not
K-drama. It is a TV show.
Mhm.
Okay. And where I watched it on Crunchyroll.
Of course you did.
Of course I did.
Of course.
Okay. And they made Ryu. Yeah. But I also got to see the white one in the live action. You know the one with the red book?
Yes.
Yeah, I got
With
to
all
see.
the weird lines.
Yeah, I got to see that one in live action.
How'd you feel about it?
I could, no. You want to know something? I watched that one before I watched the actual anime.
That was a terrible decision.
It was a great decision. All right, because I had no standards to set this on, and I think that just made my experience of Death Note much better. But the ending was like I had my wires crossed.
Yeah.
Because have you seen the ending of Death Note?
Yeah, the whole ending, yeah.
Yeah. Because I think we're getting into spoiler territories here.
Probably.
We are very much getting into spoiler territories.
Spoiler warning.
Because do you remember how the ending of the anime ended?
Mm-hmm.
How did that end?
Like, it's been a few years, but I'm pretty sure that it ended with Light dying in a warehouse. Like, killing himself in the warehouse, I think.
Killing himself?
I think so.
No, I remember exactly how it went down. I'm trying to get your memory from it.
It had something to do with a very dark area. I know that, and he died.
Okay, well if I'm recalling it, because he goes up against the small white-haired child.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're trying to outsmart each other. With the dumbest, I knew you were gonna do this. With the dumbest, I knew you were gonna do this, so I'm gonna do this.
It's Joseph's. I know what you're gonna say next.
Your next line is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then so then that happens, and then he gets shot by his police friend, and then he's about to bleed.
His dad?
No, it wasn't. His dad dead.
His dad was dead at that point.
It was the naive cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that jumped out the windowsill. Jumped off the balcony.
I don't remember this.
You
It's been a few years.
You don't remember? You don't remember the scene where he was the manager for Misa Misa? And then Misa Misa got all her friends to seduce the bodyguards while he jumped off a balcony?
Okay. Didn't remember that part, but alright.
You know, I remember every part of this.
Thing is, Death Note was my first anime. And that was like 7 years ago.
Mm.
So it's been a while.
It was your first anime?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because it was that and Black Butler.
Would you consider the film I watched my first anime?
What was that?
The film, like the live action Death
Oh.
Note. Would you consider that, or would you consider it not? Because
I wouldn't consider
You
that
wouldn't
because
consider
it's a live action version of the animation.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, this is how I'll watch it. I'll watch the adaptations first, and then I'll watch the original source. I'll watch the movies before I read the books.
I mean, sometimes it does make it better, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially with, like, Harry Potter stuff.
Harry Potter? I have not seen Harry Potter.
I have.
Yeah, alright.
I've
Yeah.
seen all of the movies.
Yeah, but in the TV show, because you know how, because they never figure out the white-haired kid's name in the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
But
I know the blonde kid's name started with an N, I think.
The blonde kid?
Yeah, like the weird scar. I think he had a scar. I don't remember. Like I said, it's been like 7 years. Because there was a blonde kid that was working under L.
Oh, that blonde kid, the one who ate chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, wait. I'm getting my wires crossed. No, the white-haired kid, the small white-haired kid.
Was N?
He was N, yeah, because they found out his name, but but in the show, no one's ever actually found out L's name.
Yeah, no.
No, but here's the thing.
Light tried.
He tried. He failed. Because in the end, he didn't kill him. He didn't kill him. It was the white Shikigami thing. I did.
Yeah.
But what happened was.
We keep getting our wires crossed.
I'm figuring this out because in the live action TV show, they actually do figure out his name. Because in the TV show, it is Light that kills him. It is nice. Because what I figured out, because I remember exactly what happened in the TV, not in a warehouse, in a parking lot, like one of those multiple parking lot.
Oh, the multi-story parking lot.
Yeah. So they're there and they're like each other because they're trying to figure out who's. No, because he's trying to figure out that he's trying to like get proof that he is who like figure out. And they're like the live action version of their conference room.
Which one?
Because you know like the giant hotel that L buys.
I don't remember.
And like the communications room.
Oh, okay, I remember the communication.
Yeah, the one with the big TV that L.
And
yeah. So like in the TV, they're like looking at they're looking at these two kids fight. They're like, what are these two doing? Oh, what are you doing? I'm with a bird.
Ow. That's why I did it.
That's why you did it.
Yep.
That's not how he sits down.
It is actually.
No. He sits down. That's close, but it's like this.
Well, there's a table in the way.
You can't put your chair back? Is this how you want to do the podcast?
When we're talking about Death Note True?
No, I'm not doing that. You can do that.
Cool, I like doing this.
Alright. Hello, welcome to Spillin the Tea with Toby. I'm your host, Maximus, and here's my co-host, L.
Yeah. I laughed like that.
Our one viewer is being confused.
Always. This is definitely going in the plane.
This is definitely going in one of the clips.
Okay.
Okay, but anyways, because like they're watching these two idiots fight, and you know the guy that's that like gave the Death Note to that just constantly saying delete. The prosecutor guy.
Yeah.
And you know how he makes like the ideals.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like through the cameras he figures out L's name. And then he just kind of like pulls his phone out and just kind of like texts it to him.
Oh. Suspicious.
Suspicious. I should do. So then he texts it to Light, and then they do the thing where it's like he figures it out and he writes it down in the book. And he's like, I figured out your name. I got you. And then L pulls the Uno reverse card, being like, I knew you were gonna do that, so I switched out the books.
Nice.
Because this is all like part of his master plan to like convict Light as Kira. And then that does that, but then he dies anyways. Because then the leak guy writes it down anyways.
He's like, oh.
But in the live action TV show, we do find out his name.
What is it?
Lind L. Taylor.
Weird.
I know.
So he went by his middle name the whole time?
He went by his middle name the whole time! If I'm a detective, I'm just gonna make my detective name just X. If I go up against a heart attack serial killer.
A heart attack serial killer?
Because that's his main way of killing. Like he just writes people down in the names and they get heart attacks.
No, what he did was wrote down their name because he knew their name and he knew their face. Wrote down how they died.
Well, no, because if he just wrote down the name, they'd die of a heart attack.
Yeah, but most of the time he wrote down how they died.
No, he wrote down just the names because that's how he got the name of Kira. Because that's how all the prisoners and all the criminals died. They all just died of heart attacks.
That's not true.
Yeah, because when he wanted to conceal a death, that's when he'd use.
I'm pretty sure one of them, at least one of them, exploded. Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay, when was this?
In the anime.
How?
Because he wrote that they exploded. Do you not know how this works?
So what? He just wrote down like this guy explodes.
Yes, pretty much.
No, because I specifically remember in one of the scenes, he like writes down for this guy to go to like Paris, but he doesn't go to Paris, so he just goes to he just dies in the bathroom.
Okay.
What he wrote.
I know.
Are you talking about the girl in the truck or something? Because there's a chocolate eating guy kidnaps some girl, and he takes her like in the back of the truck.
No. Talking about any anime, how the book works, he starts targeting criminals that are in prison, writes their names down, he knows their face, he writes how they die. One of them exploded. I'm almost positive one of them exploded.
How do you explode in a prison?
Magic? Shinigami.
You know what? If you can find this clip and show me, I will believe you. But I'm not going to believe you right now. Alright, we spent too much time on this topic of just...
people dying and...
people dying in Death Note. Alright, let's move on to the next genre. What would your next genre be? For starters.
Just entertainment.
This is all entertainment. You know what? Let's go on to the big one. What's your favorite romance? Like, what would be your starter for romance?
There was an anime that I saw a little while ago that had romance in it. I need to find the name again. Just don't mind me going on to Netflix real quick.
Alright. Because I know I have a favorite romance, I guess you could say.
What is it?
Shoot. Ever heard of...
This is the one I was talking about. Toradora?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I think it's really sweet, to be honest.
It is?
Well, when she finally figures it out, yeah, it's really sweet.
Hmm.
Before then, it's kind of like, what's happening?
I remember the Christmas scene where it's like, he like gets in a bear costume.
Yeah, I always thought that was funny.
I'm like, that's a little weird, but okay.
You do you, I guess.
You do you. I mean, what to see.
I like how those are my suggestions. It's because I was looking at actors last time. I was watching a movie.
Oh. Yeah. So, you should put down Toradora for your starters.
Yeah.
And then probably, if I was gonna say, I like a little bit of rom-com in my life.
Mm-hmm. It's really weird, but alright.
Alright.
For you, it's weird.
For me, it's weird. Alright, I have all. Okay? I need to fill the void in my heart. Alright? So I'd probably say, I've heard of Kaguya-sama, Love is War?
Mm.
No? You should watch it. It's a good one. It's got 2 seasons and an OVA. Yeah. So what would your third one be?
I don't know.
You don't know? No. Because, what have I seen? Because there was that one, the other one, and then...
Because, like, I've seen Ouran High School Host Club, but that's not really, like, a romance thing. That's kind of misogynistic.
I have not seen that one, yeah.
It has a lot of older ideas, like, or ideals for women in it, which is annoying.
Mm-hmm. What the?
What's happening?
Are you trying to look up the scene where someone explodes?
Yes, I was trying to look up the scene.
I'm telling you, it doesn't exist. Yeah.
And if I find it?
If you find it, then my memory has betrayed me, and and I don't know what life is anymore.
Nice.
What other romance anime have you seen actually?
I haven't seen a lot.
You haven't seen all? No. Yeah, because I've got, what have I seen? There's those two, and then what else have I seen? Ever heard of Nisekoi?
I don't think so.
No. So if I was to describe the plot to you, basically that this heir of the Yakuza, this Yakuza successor, meets some girl who's the heir to another Yakuza from America. So it's like the heir to the mafia. So then, in order to make sure they don't get into to make sure they don't destroy their city in a gang war, they gotta act like they're a couple. So they don't fight each other. And that is basically the plot.
Nice.
And antics ensue, and then there's a bodyguard that tries to murder him. Then there's a bunch of, and as you expect from harems, there's a lot more girls that try to get with the protagonist.
I did start watching an anime a while ago that was this one dude who's an ex-mafia boss, ? Who is the loving husband in a relationship. He's the housewife, pretty much.
Oh, The Way of the Husband?
I think so.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I started watching it, but I was this is really aggressive animation. Because it's kind of stop motion animation. There's a lot of and it's ah!
Yeah. I just know this one meme. It's where he's sitting, where he's crouching down next to a Roomba.
Nice. I too would crouch down next to a Roomba.
Ah, yes, my only friend.
I think that's just you.
Me and my Roomba.
Me and my roommate. Take selfie.
Hey, my roommate doesn't complain. He does all the chores. What else do you need?
Cleans the floor.
Cleans the floors. Cleans and mops.
Yeah.
What better roommate could you have?
I guess so.
You ever had roommates?
Unless you count my family. Or unless you don't count my family, no, I have not had any roommates.
You've never just roomed with strangers?
Nope.
No?
Unless it was on a band trip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can't relate.
Were you never able to go or something?
Oh no, I went.
You just knew the people you were roomed with?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
For most of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool. So we get that out of the way. What else would you say?
We could play Would You Rather stuff.
I think we should stay on the topic of anime.
Okay.
Because I've learned that we need central themes for these podcasts. We need a theme for these podcasts.
Okay.
Because if we're just jumping from theme to theme, then nothing's going to make sense. And then I have to do much more editing. So, do you have an anime you're currently watching?
Currently finishing up JoJo's with my sister.
You haven't finished all of it?
No, we've been busy.
What part are you on?
4.
4? You haven't seen the ending?
She hasn't seen the ending.
I think I told you this in the last time. But you know the part where it's he's trying to turn the time back? With his cat stand? There was this one scene that I just found hilarious. It's Rohan Kishibe is telling George hey, we need to start platinum. Can you stop time? It's even if I did, he's too far away. And whenever I got that, I just keep having this flashback of the scene with Jotaro versus Dio. It's I can't beat you unless I get closer.
They're both Ooh. A standstill because they're a meter between. Not a meter, it's that much between them, and they're I can't get any closer.
Yeah, but it's like
Because Dio knew he would get his ass whooped. He knew it!
No, because in the end, the world does overpower Star Platinum.
But in the end, Dio still dies.
He still dies. No, it's because he decided to throw construction equipment on him. I mean, did you see that? Did you not see where he threw knives at him?
No, I saw it.
He turned him into Swiss cheese.
He turned the magazines into Swiss cheese.
Well, where did the blood come out from then? Little bit. Little bit of heart. Yeah.
What?
Little bit of heart gone.
It's just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Don't need that, it's fine.
No, what I don't understand is, because on the end, in part 4, why doesn't Jotaro just, like, crush Kira's heart? Like, tell me that.
I don't know.
Because he stopped his own heart. He pumped it up again. He did it with Joseph's.
He had a lot of faith in Star Platinum with
He
that.
did.
He
had a lot of faith. Just one day, just like Star Platinum's like, nah, I can't do this anymore. I gotta go. Grabs it a little too hard.
Yeah, he definitely put in a lot of faith in Star Platinum. Because, you know, Star Platinum has enough, like, consciousness to just disobey Jotaro.
He does?
Yeah, he's acted on his own a couple of times.
I don't think he has.
I'm pretty sure he has.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so. In what instances?
I can't name any at the moment. Just because I'm thinking about a funny scene in my brain.
Give me another beer. Do it.
Yeah. But Star Platinum also stopped the bullet.
Well, no, because he had Star Platinum stop the bullet.
Honestly, I don't think he.
That was the whole idea. Because he just pulled the gun. He just like got the gun to his head. It's like, yeah. Look at this spirit. Look at this purple dude just grabbing this bullet in midair.
Just imagine Star Platinum was like.
It's like not my problem.
Nah, man.
No, man. That's where the story ends.
Bye bye, Jotaro. Goes immediately to Josuke as like a 5-year-old.
Well, doesn't Platinum just die?
Star Platinum would be gone.
Yes.
Because the stand is a physical manifestation of your soul.
Of your soul.
Yeah.
Mm.
No wonder his is so buff. Have you seen part 3, Jotaro?
Oh yes, I have.
There are problems.
No, you know what I've noticed? For every part, the protagonist gets skinnier and skinnier. They become less buff.
Like,
have you seen Josuke?
I have seen Josuke. I was about to say he's like a good amount of buff for like a 16-year-old. Because they all start out at like 16.
I thought Jotaro was like 19.
No, Jotaro was 16 when he started.
He graduated. He had like graduated high school.
When he met Josuke, he almost graduated from college, like university.
But he had a daughter and a wife. He's got a PhD.
Yeah. But
he's got a dolphin fetish now.
Not when he was, like, first introduced.
Oh, well, obviously not.
When Josuke was first introduced, Jotaro was quite a bit older.
Well, yeah, because it was like 10 years.
Yeah. Freaking Joseph was ancient.
What I don't understand is why didn't Joseph just use Hamon to like extend his life?
He totally could.
Yeah. Like, did you not see like Straight? So he looked young.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like 50 years after the part 1.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. What's this funny scene you have in your head?
So, you know the lady that could turn people into magnets? In part 3?
Yeah, I remember that. The electrical stand?
When she turned both Abdul and Joseph into magnets.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Technically, there were 2 funny scenes with that then. Because the first one, when they were trying to separate. So.
Go on.
When they were trying to separate, they realized that, so, like, you know, the magnetization of, like, their heads were compatible, their feet were compatible. They switched it, they weren't compatible anymore.
Yeah.
They could push off of each other.
Yeah.
But that meant Avdol had to go down, and he wasn't, like, to the side of Joseph's body at all. He was in the middle.
Yeah,
And
I
then
remember.
This, like, grandma that decided to hit on Joseph came running up and was like,
You homewrecker.
Yeah, you homewrecker, and, like, started smacking them with her purse.
I don't understand.
And the second one that I was thinking of was when they were separated and when they were collecting metal off of the street.
I remember.
And they had the stand user between them. And she was like, this was part of my plan all along, or whatever.
You fell for my plan.
Yeah. And then they're like at the end of it, they're like, no, you fell for ours. And then boom.
Boom.
She was stuck between them and, like, ultimately got crushed, but, you know.
Imagine being beat by your own stand.
She was literally trapped between two doors of men that were covered in metal. One of them even had a truck on them.
What?
I think it was Abdul. Abdul had a truck on his back.
He had a truck on his back. How large is this man?
Very, apparently. I was so sad at the end when he died.
You know what I think of when you think, you know what I think of when you say, think of this meme. I'll put it up on screen right now. My favorite part is like the Dio one where it's like his head is just split open. He's like, he looks all battered and bruised, but as he's being flown across the streets, he's like, you fell for my plan. I won this battle of wits.
I feel so bad for all the civilians in the entirety of the show because they can't see the stand, so they have no idea what's happening.
They just see these two grown men just floating.
Yeah. And then with Kira, when he got his hand chopped off, and it's like,
Oh yeah, the coworkers. They're just
Yeah.
seeing this one-handed guy that they know, just like walking around like, it's already time to clock out. Okay.
and then his hand is floating back to him. Honestly, that would probably freak anybody out. They'd be like, "What?"
No, you know what I think of when I think of that? I think of the baby like on the highway star episode where it's like Josuke's driving a motorcycle. And like all of a sudden this baby in the carriage just sees this guy riding on his motorcycle going towards him. His motorcycle just breaks apart. He just kind of floating over and like, "Hey,
What's up, dude?
what's up, dude? Listen to your mother." And then just right past him, the bike just comes back together.
When you said "listen to your mother," it reminded me of Okuyasu talking to Josuke. It's like, "Yo, your mom's hot."
That just makes me think of Kakyoin.
But that also makes me think of when Jotaro like came to pick up Josuke or whatever from his house, and Josuke's mom was like, "Joseph," and he's like, "I'm not my grandfather."
This is a little too weird.
Yeah, it was so weird.
No, I saw this scene where I saw this meme. It was like, what if Kakyoin is in part 4? It's like, yes, I am Joseph. Why, yes, I am.
With the lines.
With the eye lines.
I mean, I guess that's what happens when your eyes like get slit open.
By water stand.
Water.
Yeah.
Water stand.
Yeah, I was super confused though, because in part 4, you know the episode with like Angelo.
Mm. You mean like the first couple of episodes?
Yeah, with the water necklace stand.
Yeah. I didn't like that stand. That was weird.
You didn't like it? No, because I remember you're just saying like, oh, I never knew water could be so scary. I'm like, dude, you fought against Water Hand Man.
That is true. Careful.
You fought against Water Hand Man. How is this not scary?
Then he also, like... Yeah, with the fish stand.
Yeah.
And you could, like, just not die underwater. And he was literally walking in the water. He was walking, I swear to God.
I don't think he was walking.
He wasn't swimming. His arms weren't moving. He was just walking like it was normal.
What do you mean?
Like, Jotaro, what the heck? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Breaking physics, apparently.
That's another one of Star Platinum's abilities.
To break physics.
Break physics.
Honestly, probably. With his extendy fingers.
No, you know what I think of when I think of him in the stand, like, just like his true ability is just say, so it's the same type of stand as Star Platinum. That's his true ability.
Yeah, but JoJo's has a lot of weird stuff.
No, that's what I want to see in the next couple parts. Because I've seen a little bit of part 6. I want to see the rest. I want to see in 7, 8, and 9. I want to see someone say, so it's the same type of stand as Star Platinum, and just copy their opponent's abilities. I want to see that happen.
Honestly, a copy stand would be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
Just saying. It's like Monoma from My Hero. Now you can like copy your ability for like a good minute and then
for a good minute. No, you know what I think of when I think of that? I think of the time you slapped Kirishima's hair. Like, top of the morning to you.
Yeah. Okay, my favorite thing about My Hero is how Kirishima, despite what happens to that man, he will still put up with Bakugo. You know? Because, like, the whole time, that's the only quirk that can stand up to Bakugo. Is the hardening quirk.
No, you know what I think of? I think of the tournament where it's like the cavalry battle. He's like just banging on his head.
Yeah, he's full on just, like, hitting him like that.
It's like, move faster! Faster, horse!
And Kirishima's like, fine.
Fine. Don't do this to me.
He's a little brat most of the time.
Wait, have you caught up on all of it? Because they ended season 5 already.
I'm just a couple episodes behind. Because they're not dubbed yet, so. They're still sub. I was probably just gonna give up and watch the sub ones too.
Give in to temptation.
I want to see the war arc animated!
It's not animated yet, because that's in season 6.
I want to see it animated.
Hey, they announced it already. Season 6, though.
I saw.
Is it coming in December? Maybe December, maybe January?
Yeah. But there's also a new arc coming. Like, after the war arc, after the rogue arc.
There's a rogue arc?
Yeah.
Do not spoil this for me. Do not spoil this for me.
Okay.
I will get this chair.
That's old. So. Yep.
Yeah.
Just saying, there's a couple arcs planned.
Have you read ahead?
I have read ahead a little bit, yeah.
Is it spicy, though? Like, is it good? Or are we getting another overhaul arc?
Not overhaul, from what I've seen, but similar.
You know what I mean when I say overhaul?
Not quite.
Like, did you like season 4, the first half of it?
I mean, I've liked all of My Hero's stuff so far.
I get really bored of the first half of season 4 because it was just like the Yakuza guys.
Yeah.
Because it was just like you see the heroes flashback and then they win.
Yeah, but like it. So they may not have like actually portrayed it well.
Because it was super slow.
It was.
And I'm just like, why am I doing this? Why am I still here?
Why am I watching this?
Why am I watching? I mean, I like Red Muscle Man as much as anyone else, but it's like, Jesus, I don't care about I don't care about Crystal Boy and Hand and Weapon Taker and Mr. Chomps. I don't care about those villains. They get beaten up anyways.
That is true.
And we never hear from them again. I don't care about their backstories.
No. No. It was a little slow and kind of depressing, actually.
Yeah.
But it did give a little bit of substance to when him and Deku were fighting.
Really?
To me, it did.
'Cause
But
I
then
didn't-
again, I'm also an author, so like I read into things a
You
little more.
you're looking at this from the perspective of the writers and the creators. I'm looking at this from the perspective of a viewer.
And you're like,
Like,
eh.
I'm like, I can see they put a lot of work into this,
They did.
but it wasn't paced right.
No.
Because it was boring. Because I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of substance to the actual. It didn't help build it up.
Not as much as they could have done.
No. No, like because they just tried to jam everything in. And they just slowed everything down.
Yeah. They could have actually paced it a little faster.
Yeah. Like,
and it would have made more sense because stuff like that would move faster as opposed to slowing it down.
yeah. Because I think the biggest problem was just the problem was like they try to make every. I think the biggest problem was like they try to make every villain like sympathizable.
Yeah.
They're like, this is this one-time villain. Let's look into his backstory.
Okay, but gentle though, like.
I didn't really like it. He just felt like a one-off villain. Like I didn't.
Gentle and Bravo.
Yeah, cause like what? They're Logan Paul.
Never compare anybody to that. Never.
Well, it's like cause it's a YouTuber pretty much. They're like, today we're gonna be robbing a convenience store. That.
Yeah, but he never even took the money.
Take the. It's all for the views.
You literally never even took the money.
At least you know it's not clickbait.
But well, technically it is if he says he's robbing a convenience store and didn't even take the money.
Today I broke several windows.
And that was it.
Woo. But I'm like, what did his background? What did that fight really do to the story? What did it do to the characters? All it really did was just show us that broccoli boy can use his air gun, his air fingers. His air fingers.
Honestly, a lot of the stuff is probably just filled. Because the next couple of parts of what's happening is pretty intense.
Uh-huh. Is it going to dark places?
Yes, actually.
Yeah. I saw it, I've already finished all of season 5. And I'm like, yeah, murder people, that's alright. This is a kid show, right? Like, isn't this a kid show?
Yeah, but you know the spoiler. Not for you.
Let's put a spoiler signs on everything.
It's just spoiler on the screen permanently. For the rest
Spoiler. Let's put a little watermark on the corners. You say spoilers.
But you know the scene where the doctor's talking to Shigaraki. Well, Shigaraki's attached to all the cords and stuff.
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to be electricity. That was supposed to be blood. But they changed it from electricity.
Why blood?
Because it's physically changing him.
Oh.
And it was like actually in his body.
Don't tell me they're gonna turn him into a butterfly.
No.
Okay.
God, no, they're not turning him into a butterfly. But it could say something, but that's a little bit of a spoiler.
Don't say anything about that.
I know too much.
You know too much. So.
Yeah, but My Hero has a lot of stuff to unpack. We could do a whole VOD on that alone.
Oh.
Next time?
Next time?
Next time?
Next time?
We should do it.
I'd be down for that.
Have to rewatch all of My Hero.
Oh, I've got everything. I've already got everything to memory.
What do you mean?
Like
I would
any
have
new
to
anime. Yeah. If I can describe what my memory is like, I think I've already explained this to you.
I am excited for the next season of My Hero.
Season 6.
Yeah. I'm excited to see my sister's reaction to the end of part 4.
Killer Queen. You know what I can't get out of my head? The part where it's like him versus Stray Cat. Okay, I think I asked this question to you off the stream, but like, what is a stray cat? What does plant stand?
Purely vibes.
What did you just say?
Purely vibes.
Purely vibes. But like, what does cat? What does cat stand? Like cat, plant, man, stand.
Well, it shoots air like bullets.
Yes.
We are going to get demonetized so fast.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, it shoots air like bullets. It helps Killer Queen with explosions.
Exploding air.
Yes, the worst kind.
The worst kind.
Yeah, just purely vibes.
Well, what I don't understand, because you know, Killer Queen makes a little chest hatchet for plant stand. Like, where does that cat go when like he withdraws Killer Queen?
What do you mean?
Like, where does the cat go?
What do you mean?
Because the cat is not part of his stand.
No.
But you know how he has the cat in his chest?
Yeah.
Because that's what he, like, when he withdraws his stand, where does that cat go?
It stays there.
Where, though?
In his chest.
But what happens when he withdraws Killer Queen?
It stays.
But where does it go? Because it's a living thing.
It's purely vibes, man. Just turns into a vibe. That's what happened.
Because I know the part where it's like, he brings out his Killer Queen again to, like, fight Josuke.
Mm-hmm.
And when, like, Josuke's about to, like, Dora him in the chest, he, like, gets saved by the cat stand because of his air cushion ab things.
Air cushion abs.
Air cushion abs, yeah, because Stray Cat gave him abs, apparently. Air abs.
Air abs.
And, like, where did he show up from?
Magic.
But the cat can't even move.
Exactly. There are a lot of things in JoJo's that go completely unexplained.
I have to. I remember. I have to, when I watch JoJo. I have to remember. I have to stop like thinking consciously about these things.
Yeah.
I have to stop like thinking too much into this.
Yeah, I feel like stop thinking to watch JoJo's.
Yeah.
Because if you think, nothing will make any sense. Like for Josuke's hair inspiration, who even was that guy? If it's not Josuke, who was it?
Whole horse.
It's not a whole horse. Whole horse's hair is blonde. Josuke's hair is black.
It was a very dark night that day.
It's not gonna make hair color look that dark.
Hilarious.
Besides, there was snow on the ground. You can still see light outside when there's snow on the ground.
That'd be hilarious though. Because have you heard of the Whole Horse Josuke spinoff?
No. I think you told me about it last time.
Yeah, I did. But there's like a spin-off of those two.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw this one meme. It was like where they put like Whole Horse and like they just gave him Josuke's hair.
I feel like that would look very weird.
It looked very weird, but it was also hilarious.
Yeah, but like I want to know who it was, because if it's not Josuke, even though it looks exactly like Josuke, but all right. If it's not Josuke, who was it? Secretly Jotaro. Secretly, that's what his hair looks like under his hat.
Jotaro at that time was busy aura-auraing.
Yeah.
A 100-year-old vampire.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, because I think that hairstyle is inspired by someone else.
Mm-hmm.
By an actual person.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very popular hairstyle back in the 90s. It was, I'm not kidding. Like the mullet, it was all very popular. I do like pompadours, though. They're pretty cool.
With Josuke's bread loaf of a hair.
It looks like a steak on the top. Because it has like the cross lines of the grill.
His hair is just steak. No. You know what I saw this one funny meme on Reddit. It was like Okiyasu at like Tony's restaurant. It was like, "Oi, Josuke, try out this steak. It's delicious." And it just Josuke like, "Oi, Okiyasu, where's my hair? This steak is very delicious. It's got nice strings to it."
It just reminds me of when, like, just D&D for a moment. You know when we actually had the whole party there that one Wednesday?
At the brothel?
And I had pizza
Oh, yeah.
that was delivered. Remember how people's phones auto-corrected to Tony's instead of Toby's?
Tony's! Hey! It's my boy Tony.
I do not have a stand that helps me cook food, I promise.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know, am I?
Just close up. Tony's Pizza!
But
Tony's Pizza. Bring out the pizza.
bring out the pizza.
No, he makes delivery like 2 minutes faster.
He just sends out his little stands.
Yes.
Because he has like endless.
What happened to Zach's stand?
Waiting around the corner.
Just comes out through the door.
Yeah.
It's like, you called.
No, Zach comes through both doors.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah. Because there's a door over there, there's a door over there.
Yeah. No, I remember I brought this up to him, and he's like, yes, my range is 10 meters. I use primarily my feet.
Feet. I actually have a JoJo's OC.
What's that?
Original character.
Uh-huh.
I made a character for JoJo's.
Can we see it?
When I finalize his design, sure.
Alright. Is he gonna have steak for hair?
No, he actually has orange hair. It's a very long braid.
So he's ginger.
Yes. He's also taller than Jotaro.
Oh gosh.
And has a crop top.
Oh god, are you just making Joseph?
No.
I don't understand.
His name is Case.
Case?
K-A-C-E. Case.
Case. Like a suitcase.
Yep. Kind of. But with a K.
Mm.
And a C. Instead of a C and an S.
Mm. So what do you want to do for an outro? Why are we doing the same pose?
Because we mirror each other a lot. So that was Spilling the Tea with Toby. I'm Toby. That's Max. And we will see you guys next time.
Goodbye.